Before the recent United States presidential elections, Barron Trump was like a walking question mark. People knew the basics: youngest son of Donald Trump, tall, reserved, and always impeccably dressed. But beyond that, his vibe, his hobbies, his influence, totally under wraps. Now, though, the fog is lifting, and what's coming into view is nothing short of intriguing. Oh, and Elon Musk has chimed in because of course he has. Curious? Let's dive into it all. Barron takes charge. If you've been paying attention lately, you've probably caught the online buzz surrounding the Trump family. And no, it's not just about Donald Trump's latest political victory. This time, it's Barron Trump stealing the spotlight. Once known as the quiet, enigmatic youngest son, Barron has suddenly found himself at the center of attention, with people crediting him for helping his father secure a surprising edge with younger voters during the recent election. How, you ask? Apparently, Barron was the brain behind some critical podcast agreements, including that headline-making episode with Joe Rogan. Yes, you read that right. The same Barron Trump who has mostly stayed out of the limelight reportedly negotiated deals and led outreach efforts that tapped into Gen Z and millennial voters. His strategy gave his dad an unexpected boost with a demographic that's usually a tough sell for the Republican Party. Now, there's even talk that Barron has the potential to follow in his father's political footsteps, maybe all the way to the Oval Office one day. But that's not all. Fast forward to Thanksgiving at Mar-a-Lago, where the Trumps celebrated in true headline-grabbing style. Donald Trump, fresh off his election win, was doing his signature DJ routine, complete with a dance break to YMCA. Meanwhile, Elon Musk was seated at the dinner table, casually taking it all in. And then there was Barron, the 6 feet 7 inches college freshman, sharing what would quickly become the evening's most talked-about moment with Musk himself. As you can imagine, the internet went into a frenzy. What could the Tesla and SpaceX billionaire possibly be discussing with Barron Trump? Was it politics, space exploration, some mysterious family business? Naturally, speculation ran wild, but Musk, never one to shy away from the limelight, decided to put the rumors to rest. What he revealed about Barron only adds to the intrigue, hinting that the youngest Trump may be much more than meets the eye. For most of his life, Barron has kept a low profile. Even during his father's first term in office, he largely stayed in the background, appearing only at major events like inaugurations or family milestones. While his older siblings soaked up the spotlight, Barron seemed content to remain on the sidelines. But now, it's clear the youngest Trump is stepping into his own, and the world is finally starting to pay attention. Take a moment to relax, grab your favorite drink, and dive into this fascinating look at Barron Trump's life with us. Barron's big ideas. For years, Barron Trump has been the quiet figure in a family that thrives on attention. But recent revelations suggest the youngest Trump might be quietly stepping into his own spotlight. Elon Musk, who has become a close ally of Donald Trump both before and after the election, has hinted that Barron is far more dynamic and ambitious than people realize. Thanksgiving dinner at Mar-a-Lago provided a glimpse into Barron's evolving role, and the details are nothing short of fascinating. Musk, seated next to President-elect Donald Trump, spent a significant portion of the evening talking with Barron. And what caught Musk's attention wasn't small talk or casual banter. It was Barron's deep curiosity about artificial intelligence. According to Musk, the NYU freshman asked sharp and thoughtful questions about how AI could influence governance, transform education, and even address climate change. Musk, no stranger to innovation and intellect, was visibly impressed, later describing Barron as incredibly sharp for his age and possessing a quiet intensity that signals a young man thinking far beyond his years. This unexpected insight into Barron's mindset has ignited speculation about what role he could play in the near future. Insiders are already buzzing about the possibility that Barron might step up during his father's second term, perhaps as an informal advisor or even as someone shaping key conversations. While there's no official word yet, the notion of Barron transitioning from a reserved family member to an emerging figure in politics or public affairs is no longer a far-fetched idea. Barron's viral moment. Thanksgiving at Mar-a-Lago was already set to be a spectacle, with MAGA's inner circle, including Tiffany Trump, Eric and Lara Trump, and a guest list packed with campaign donors and celebrities. But no one expected the night's biggest buzz to revolve around Barron Trump and Elon Musk. While the party kicked off with Donald Trump grooving to loud music, Barron appeared less enthused, until a candid moment with Musk sent the internet into overdrive. The night's breakout moment came when an ex-user posted a mock dialogue capturing a photo of Donald Trump tapping Barron on the shoulder after introducing Musk to the dance floor. The caption, "Trump, is it okay if I'm friends with Elon? Barron, I'll allow it, father." The internet ate it up, with the post going viral almost instantly. Even Elon Musk joined the fun, revealing the real topic of their conversation, consciousness and video games. Musk shared that he spent much of the night discussing these deep subjects with Barron, who was notably more engaged in the conversation than in earlier party clips. The story didn't stop there. Elon's mother, May Musk, jumped into the online chatter, adding fuel to the fire. "They were talking all night," she wrote, calling Barron very smart. Naturally, this set off a flood of curiosity about Barron's gaming habits. Social media users began speculating, with one asking, "Which video games does Barron play?" While another joked, "Just wait for Barron X Spaces to go live," streaming and philosophizing with Elon. One fan even quipped, "Did they talk about expanding human consciousness or just stick to Diablo 4? It seems this one viral moment gave the world a new perspective on Barron Trump, hinting at a sharper, more thoughtful side to the youngest Trump that's rarely been seen. Whether it's diving into existential topics with Elon Musk or sparking an online frenzy over his gaming preferences, Barron's quiet intensity is now squarely in the spotlight. Barron's genius move. The buzz around Barron Trump is reaching new heights, and this time, it's not just about his towering height or quiet demeanor. The youngest Trump is earning a reputation for being a strategic mastermind, with some calling him the secret weapon behind Donald Trump's recent political success. And if John Morgan, the powerhouse attorney behind Morgan & Morgan and a former Democratic donor, is to be believed, Barron might just be playing in a league of his own. In a recent Fox News interview, Morgan dropped jaws by calling the 18-year-old far smarter than many of Kamala Harris's campaign professionals. That's a bold claim, but Morgan didn't stop there. He pointed to a key move Barron pushed during his father's campaign, securing appearances on major podcasts like the Joe Rogan Experience. Morgan believes this single decision was a game changer, helping Trump connect with younger voters in a way Harris's old-school tactics couldn't match. The podcast power move. While Harris's team leaned on traditional media, TV interviews and press conferences, Trump was breaking into spaces that resonated with millennials and Gen Z. Podcasts like Joe Rogan's aren't just entertainment. They're platforms for raw, unfiltered conversations that reach millions of engaged listeners. By getting his father onto those shows, Barron helped present a more relatable, humanized version of Trump. It wasn't just politics, it was personality. Morgan didn't mince words about the contrast. He criticized Harris's team for avoiding podcasts altogether after her awkward Call Her Daddy interview, which reportedly didn't land well. According to Morgan, this was a critical mistake. "If I'm running," he declared, "I'm going on Rogan. I'm living on Fox. That's how you change minds." His point was clear. In today's media landscape, you can't win voters if you're not meeting them where they already are. Barron's role in steering his father's campaign into modern, youth-oriented platforms is earning him serious praise. Barron's bold impact. John Morgan didn't just shower Barron Trump with praise. He unleashed a full critique of Kamala Harris's campaign strategy, and it wasn't pretty. Calling it a game of hide the ball, Morgan accused Harris's team of playing it too safe, avoiding risk, and ultimately paying the price on Election Day. According to him, Harris missed a golden opportunity by shying away from platforms that would have allowed her to connect with voters on a personal, unfiltered level. She should go away and never, ever come back, Morgan said bluntly, leaving no room for interpretation. Harsh? Definitely. But his words highlight just how high the stakes are when it comes to reaching voters where they live, online and in spaces that feel authentic. And that's exactly where Barron Trump's influence seems to have made the difference. Morgan's insights add more fuel to the growing speculation about Barron's role in the campaign. If Barron was instrumental in steering his father toward platforms like the Joe Rogan Experience, it signals a level of involvement and strategic thinking far beyond what anyone might have expected from an 18-year-old. Barron's next move. At just 18 years old, Barron Trump is being credited with shaping strategies that help secure a winning campaign. That's no small feat, especially when going head-to-head with seasoned political teams. And it begs the question, is Barron just getting warmed up? Could the youngest Trump be on the path to becoming a future political powerhouse? According to Elon Musk, Barron spent much of Thanksgiving chatting away, dispelling his image as the quiet one in the Trump family. This new, more outgoing side of Barron comes on the heels of a nostalgic moment shared by Entertainment Tonight, a throwback video from 2009 showing an almost 3-year-old Barron excitedly declaring, "I like to play drums," when asked what he wanted for his birthday. Seems like Barron's had plenty to say all along. It just took time for that voice to resurface. Elon Musk's observations suggest that Barron is embracing his more sociable side at a pivotal time in his life. As a college freshman, he's stepping into adulthood while also potentially carving out a more significant role within the Trump family's high-profile dynamic. And let's face it, holding your own in a Trump Thanksgiving dinner sounds like a masterclass in conversational endurance. Another fascinating layer to this story is Elon Musk's increasing presence in the Trump family's inner circle. Musk appears to be thriving in this role, frequently engaging on social media about his growing camaraderie with the Trumps. Just days before Thanksgiving, Musk retweeted posts humorously claiming he and Donald Trump are basically best friends and dubbing Trump an honorary Musk family member. The connection goes both ways. Musk has become a regular at Trump family events, and his closeness with Barron only adds intrigue to the billionaire's place in the dynamic. Musk and the Trumps. Donald Trump may have had initial reservations about Elon Musk's constant presence, but it seems those concerns are fading. According to a Newsweek report from November 13th, Trump jokingly told House Republican leaders, "Elon won't go home. I can't get rid of him, at least until I don't like him." But it appears Barron's ease with Musk might have softened Trump's stance. If Barron is comfortable with him, that might just be enough to win over the famously discerning former president. Elon Musk's role in Trump's orbit, however, extends far beyond social visits. Alongside entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, Musk has been appointed to co-lead the newly formed Department of Government Efficiency, a flagship initiative for Trump's second term. The department aims to streamline federal operations and bring modern, innovative solutions to government systems, a challenge tailor-made for Musk's brand of disruption. The collaboration has already attracted significant attention. Musk has been frequently spotted alongside Trump at events, blending his tech-savvy persona with Trump's larger-than-life political presence. During Thanksgiving at Mar-a-Lago, the duo worked the room, chatting with guests and keeping the energy lively. Meanwhile, Barron, seated next to his father, observed the interactions closely, stepping in to contribute when the moment called for it. If you enjoyed exploring Barron Trump's journey, drop a 1 in the comments. If you didn't, let me know with a 0. Your feedback means a lot. Barron's silent strength. Donald Trump has never been shy about praising his youngest son, Barron. At an October campaign rally, Trump called him a genius and a smart one, his pride clear as day. But the real jaw-dropper came during a conversation on the Joe Rogan Experience, where Trump casually revealed that Barron's IQ is a staggering 170, near genius level. Naturally, this revelation set the internet abuzz, sparking even more curiosity about the reserved youngest Trump. Lara Trump, Barron's sister-in-law, offered her own glowing insights into his personality in a recent interview. "Barron Trump is so cool," she said with a smile. "He's the sleeper, intentionally staying out of the spotlight." Lara described him as both incredibly intelligent and entertaining, adding, "He's his father's son for sure. He's going to do incredible things." She also shared a behind-the-scenes story that highlighted Barron's surprising involvement in his father's campaigns. Even as a kid, Barron was strategizing. He'd call his dad with ideas. "Try this stadium or this will get more votes." His suggestions were thoughtful beyond his years. For someone who has largely stayed out of the public eye, Barron's influence seems to run deeper than many realized. Lara's anecdotes suggest a young man who isn't just observing, but actively thinking and contributing. His high school classmates have described him as quiet and a bit secretive, someone who keeps his cards close to his chest. But beneath that reserved exterior lies a mind sharp enough to analyze complex situations and offer insights with remarkable maturity. Barron's low profile mirrors that of his mother, Melania, but his strategic instincts are unmistakably his father's. Lara's comments paint a picture of a young man who is calculated, thoughtful, and brimming with potential. While he may be staying out of the limelight for now, it's clear that Barron is watching, learning, and quietly preparing for something bigger. So what's next for Barron? NYU chapter. On September 4th, 2024, Barron Trump officially stepped into a new phase of life as a student at New York University. People magazine confirmed his arrival on campus, accompanied by Secret Service agents, blending into the vibrant Manhattan buzz while still unmistakably standing out as the youngest member of the Trump family. Spotted near the NYU library, Barron was already making his mark in the heart of the city. Later that month, Melania Trump shared rare insights into her son's decision to stay close to home. Speaking to Fox News, she revealed that choosing NYU and continuing to live in Trump Tower was entirely Barron's idea. "He decided to come here," Melania said, her pride evident. "He wants to be in New York, study in New York, and live in his home, and I respect that." Her words highlighted not just her admiration for Barron's independence, but also her trust in his ability to make thoughtful choices for his future. Melania didn't hold back on her praise. "He's an incredible young man," she shared. "I'm very proud of what he's grown up to be. His strength, his intelligence, his knowledge, his kindness. It's admirable." These heartfelt words painted a picture of a grounded and determined Barron stepping into adulthood with both grace and ambition. Now balancing his studies with the legacy of his family name, Barron is creating his own narrative. Living in Trump Tower, he's surrounded by the iconic history of his family while forging a fresh chapter. Whether he's diving into NYU's rigorous academics or navigating Manhattan streets with Secret Service agents in tow, Barron is no longer the shy teenager of his father's presidency. He's emerging as a confident young adult, charting his own course. With his future wide open, questions abound. Will Barron follow in his father's political footsteps, drawing from the vast Trump network? Or will he blaze his own trail, perhaps in technology, business, or a field reflecting his generation's priorities? Barron's beginnings. Barron Trump's story began with a touch of serendipity. In 2005, Just 6 months after Donald Trump and Melania tied the knot, they discovered they were expecting their first child together. For Donald, the news came as a pleasant surprise, not because he hadn't expected children, but because of how quickly it all happened. Melania fondly recalled the moment she shared the life-changing news. He came home, and I told him he'd be a daddy. His reaction was, at first he needed to take it in. It was a real surprise. And then he was very happy, she shared. Donald, always candid, echoed her thoughts. I expected we were going to have children, so I wasn't totally surprised. But I was surprised by the speed of it. It happened very quickly. On March 20th, 2006, Barron William Trump was born. While many fathers opt to be in the delivery room for such a momentous occasion, Donald decided to stay out, reasoning that it would be easier for Melania during her 8-hour labor. As it turned out, Melania described the experience as very, very easy. Shortly after Barron's arrival, Donald expressed his happiness, telling people, "Everyone's perfect. She's really happy, and it's really great." A name with meaning. Barron's name carries a story of its own. Donald had always admired the name, but admitted he never had the courage to use it with his older children. This time, he floated the idea to Melania, and to his delight, she embraced it immediately. But as the due date approached, Donald began second-guessing himself. "It's a name I've always loved, but I never dared to use," Donald confessed during an appearance on the Oprah Winfrey Show. "I gave the idea to Melania, and then I was going to take it away at the very end." Melania, however, was having none of it. She said, "You can't take it away. I've been calling him Barron while he's been in my stomach, and you just can't take it away," Donald recounted with a laugh. Melania's miracle baby. Barron Trump holds a special place in the Trump family, often referred to by Melania as her miracle baby. His arrival, just a year after Melania and Donald Trump's marriage, was a surprise to both the couple and the public. Born into a world of luxury and distinction, Barron's unexpected entry into their lives has been a source of immense joy for his parents. Melania has frequently expressed her deep gratitude for Barron, calling him an unexpected miracle who transformed their family dynamic. "He's brought so much happiness and love into our lives," she's shared in interviews, often emphasizing the unbreakable bond they share as mother and son. Donald Trump, while initially caught off guard by the news of Barron's arrival, has since spoken fondly of his youngest child, describing him as very special and a great little boy. A trilingual prodigy. Here's a remarkable fact about Barron Trump: he's trilingual. While the Trump family is no stranger to high achievements, Barron stands out for his linguistic talents. Unlike his older siblings, who dabble in French, Barron has mastered multiple languages with impressive fluency, a skill that began in his earliest years. Barron's journey started at home, learning his mother Melania's native Slovenian. By the age of 5, he was holding fluent conversations with her and his grandparents, seamlessly switching between languages. In a 2009 interview with People, Melania proudly shared that Barron was fluent in both English and Slovenian by age 3 and had already started picking up French. "He's very talented," she said, beaming with pride. His trilingual abilities aren't just a testament to his intelligence, but also his multicultural upbringing. Melania often highlights how these skills help Barron connect with his heritage while navigating his privileged life. Barron's athletic passion. Barron Trump shares a deep connection with his father, Donald Trump, through their mutual love of golf. This father-son pastime has become a cherished bonding activity, where they enjoy quiet moments together over a round of golf and a meal, far from the public eye. Melania has noted Barron's admiration for his father's business acumen, a trait that complements his own passion for sports and creative thinking. From a young age, Barron dreamed of becoming a professional athlete. Alongside golf, he has a strong passion for soccer, dedicating himself to the sport through his time with the DC United Under-12 Development Academy and later with the Arlington Soccer Association's Under-14 team. His enthusiasm for soccer reached a peak when Major League Soccer's DC United visited the White House and presented him with a personalized, signed soccer ball, a moment that only deepened his love for the game. Barron's influential circle. Barron Trump has had a front-row seat to some of the most influential figures of our time, including Elon Musk. At a high-profile event hosted by billionaire Nelson Peltz at his Palm Beach mansion, Barron joined his father, Donald Trump, and an elite group of guests to discuss science, technology, and the space industry, key topics shaping the 2024 landscape. Despite prior disagreements, Trump and Musk found common ground, bonding over shared concerns about cultural shifts and campaign strategies. Musk even brought along his 4-year-old son, adding a personal and relatable touch to the occasion. For Barron, this event was more than just a gathering. It was a unique opportunity to engage with leaders in innovation and industry, including Musk. This exposure to powerful figures and forward-thinking discussions marks a significant step in Barron's development and potential future leadership roles. Although Barron declined to attend the Republican National Convention due to prior commitments following his high school graduation, his growing involvement in high-level conversations and events signals a promising trajectory. With opportunities like these, Barron is poised to carve out his own path among the world's most influential individuals. Barron's lavish world. Barron Trump's life has always been steeped in luxury, a theme that began long before his family's time in the White House. Melania Trump once shared in an interview with Redbook that Barron had an entire floor to himself in their opulent 3-story Trump Tower penthouse. His private space, adorned with planes and helicopter motifs, was a dreamland for any child and a reflection of his creativity and unique personality. The Trump family's extravagant lifestyle extended far beyond Manhattan. Barron grew up visiting a collection of extraordinary residences, including a 60-room mansion in upstate New York, a sprawling 15,000-square-foot estate in Beverly Hills, and the iconic Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach. This unparalleled level of grandeur was one reason Barron and Melania delayed their move to Washington, D.C. After Donald Trump's election, transitioning from such opulence was no small task. Even in the White House, Barron's life remained one of privilege. The historic residence was customized to suit the family's every need, from favorite foods and snacks to personal goods, all meticulously managed by a dedicated staff. For Barron, living among such extraordinary surroundings was more than just a lifestyle. It was the backdrop to a childhood defined by grandeur and opportunity, setting the stage for a life as unique as the world he was born into. Thank you for sticking with us to learn more about Barron Trump. Leave a 2 in the comments to let me know you're still here. Support from Former First. Navigating life in the spotlight hasn't been easy for Barron Trump, but he's had allies in unexpected places. During his father's presidency, Barron faced online bullying, prompting support from former first daughters who understood his unique challenges. Chelsea Clinton spoke out multiple times, urging the public to give Barron the privacy he deserved. It's time for the media and everyone else to leave Barron Trump alone and let him have the private childhood he deserves, she tweeted, drawing attention to the pressures of growing up in the public eye. Jenna Bush Hager also voiced her disappointment in the attacks, emphasizing that Barron did not choose his father's political path. Their support provided Barron with a much-needed shield of understanding, offering empathy from those who have lived through similar experiences. Journey into public life. Like his older brothers, Barron was thrust into public life at a young age, especially during Donald Trump's presidential campaign. His first brush with fame came at just 8 years old when he appeared on The Apprentice. While Donald seemed unfazed by the attention, Melania was determined to ensure Barron had as normal a childhood as possible. Despite the family's high-profile lifestyle, moments of grounding dedication shone through, such as Donald Trump stepping away from his legal battles to attend Barron's high school graduation in West Palm Beach, Florida. The event was a proud milestone for the family, with both parents cheering him on amid media buzz. After the ceremony, Donald revealed a fascinating tidbit. Barron, already showing interest in politics, had been offering his father political advice. As Barron considers attending New York University, he stands at a crossroads, with possibilities ranging from a political career to forging his own path in entirely different fields. Whether it's sports, fashion, or public service, Barron's future is rich with potential. What's your take on Barron Trump? Could he follow in his father's footsteps to lead the country? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the next video for more fascinating content.